Most exercises hit a muscle group or two. This one hits over 20. Besides, it builds strength, power, and size all at once, and if I could only do one lift for the rest of my life, this would be it. It's called the clean and press, and it's been a favorite of legends. They've all used it because nothing else combines this much muscle activation, athletic carryover, and raw strength into a single movement. Today I'm breaking down exactly why this exercise works so well, what the science says about it, and how you can start using it. Let's start with what the clean and press is and why it's special. The clean and press is a two-part lift. You explosively pull a bar from the floor to your shoulders, which is called the clean, then press it overhead, which is ingeniously called the press. The clean and press is a classic Olympic-style compound that combines lower body power with upper body strength and full body stability. Historically, this exercise was an actual Olympic lift until 1972, which is why it still shows up in serious strength programs today. But anyway, athletes were starting to do it with bad form, pushing with their backs, which made it very dangerous. It's also why officials decided to remove it from competitions. Just check out Vasily Alexeyev doing it.
He did the clean. He's got it. He's got the press. 507 pounds.
Anyway, the clean and press is a great exercise if you do it right, and big names back it. Arnold Schwarzenegger has publicly called it his favorite exercise because it covers everything, and Reg Park was known for heavy cleans and presses long before modern bodybuilding split routines took over. Strongman athletes also treat clean and press variations, barbell, log, axle, as foundational, and Robert Oberst is one of them. There's lots of evidence that it works too. Research on Olympic weightlifting derivatives shows the clean produces some of the highest force, power, and rate of force development numbers in all of strength training. And not to exaggerate anything for you guys, but the clean and press has a bigger power output than even those seen in squats or deadlifts at equivalent relative loads. I'm going to link to one study for you in the description below about this. You can find it summarized starting at the end of page 83. Anyway, the point is that explosive triple extension you're doing at the hips, knees, and ankles recruits a huge amount of muscle mass in a very short time. That's why trained athletes who added Olympic lift derivatives like the clean improved vertical jump height, sprint performance, and rate of force development more than those who only performed traditional strength lifts. This shows its athletic carryover is massive. And you're going to train lots of muscles. Here's what to expect. From the floor to mid-thigh, your quads, hamstrings, and glutes are driving the bar up, with your calves kicking in during that explosive triple extension. Your spinal erectors and lats are locking your spine in place, so the force transfers cleanly from legs to bar. From mid-thigh to the rack position, your traps fire hard to shrug the bar upward. Your forearms and grip work overtime to control it, and your core is bracing like crazy to keep you from folding under the weight. During the press, your delts take over as the main movers, your triceps lock the elbows, your upper chest helps finish the lift, and your upper back stabilizers keep everything stacked and safe overhead. By the time you set the bar back down, you've just trained over 20 muscles through explosive, strength building, and stability demanding phases, all in a single rep. Even better, research on heavy full-body compound lifts shows they can trigger short-term spikes in testosterone and growth hormone, especially when large muscle groups are worked with intensity. While the clean and press hasn't been studied in isolation for this, it ticks every box those studies highlight: heavy free weights, huge muscle involvement, and high power output. In practical terms, that means you're creating the kind of hormonal environment that supports recovery and growth in the hours after you train. Now, the clean and press isn't just something you can muscle through. Technique makes or breaks it. Here's how to do it right. Start with the bar over your midfoot and your feet shoulder width apart. Grip just outside your legs, brace your core, and keep your back flat. Explosively drive through your legs, extending your hips, knees, and ankles in one smooth motion. That's the triple extension. As the bar rises, shrug hard and pull yourself under it to catch it on your shoulders with elbows forward. Once the bar is stable, press it straight overhead until it's stacked over your shoulders, hips, and ankles. And here's what you need to avoid if you want to get the most out of it. First, don't start pulling with your arms too early. Let your legs finish the drive before your upper body takes over, otherwise you kill the lift's power. Secondly, keep the bar close to your body instead of letting it loop forward, because every extra inch wastes energy. Then, when you catch the bar on your shoulders, make sure you're stable before pressing overhead. Rushing this step can throw you off balance. And finally, resist the urge to overarch your back at the top like you saw Vasily Alexev doing it. Instead, squeeze your glutes and keep your ribs down to protect your lower spine. That said, you can tweak the clean and press depending on what you're training for. If your goal is pure strength, keep the reps around 5% with a heavy weight and full recovery between sets. For muscle growth, aim for up to 8 reps with a challenging load, focusing on a smooth, controlled press and a slightly slower lowering phase to maximize time under tension. And if you want conditioning or fat loss, drop the weight a bit and push the reps to around 12, or even do it for time, moving quickly but keeping your form clean. So, when you put it all together, the clean and press is a full body power move that builds over 20 different muscles, skyrockets your strength, and carries over to almost every athletic skill you can think of. If you found this breakdown useful, hit that like button and subscribe. Every little action helps the channel grow and lets me keep making videos like this. And I want you to know I genuinely appreciate you guys for doing it. Anyway, let me know in the comments if you've tried the clean and press, or if there's another one move you think can beat it. Now let's move this chat to the comments.